Hi, my name is Ryan Mason. This is my video blog for counselor credentials and professional licensure in the state of Missouri. Academic training requirements include a master's degree in counseling or other mental health disciplines, including counseling guidance, counseling, clinical or school psychology. The degree must be obtained from a 48 semester hour program that reflects the CACREP or core curriculum. It includes 6 hours of practicum required, an internship, and field experience as well. The degree should surround counseling principle theories, techniques, and counseling interventions. Coursework should include things such as human growth and development, helping relationships, social and cultural foundations, career development, diagnosis, professional orientation, research methods. Requirements for postmasters supervision clinical experience include 3,000 supervision hours and 24 months of supervised experience completed within 5 months. 1,200 hours of direct client contact through individual or group therapy is required. A 1 hour face-to-face supervision is required each week. A counselor in training or a provisional licensed professional counselor must be engaged in counseling or counseling-related duties at least 15 hours a week during the supervised experience. Examinations that must be passed in order to obtain your LPC here in Missouri are the National Counselor Examination, as well as the Jurisprudence Examination, which is an exam of the state laws and rules here in Missouri. Licensures include the PLPC, the Provisional Licensed Professional Counselor, which is the starter license that allows the counselor to practice until the 2 years are up and he's able to obtain his licensed professional counselor or his LPC. The titles are not tiered, but there is that it takes about 2 years to complete the 3,000 hours of supervision and obtain the license for counseling. In that interim time, there is a provisional license that's given to a professional counselor until that license is obtained. The scope of practice here in Missouri for a counselor includes verbal and nonverbal counseling methods based on principles for assessing, understanding, or influencing behavior. Appraisals or assessments, interpreting instruments to assess a person's or group's aptitudes, intelligence, attitudes, abilities, achievements, interests, personal characteristics. Referral and replacement techniques are used to diagnose and identify mental, emotional, or behavioral disorders based on the DSM-5. As far as any special requirements, the master's must be obtained from a university with a CACREP or core curriculum counseling program. An LPC must also complete 40 hours of counseling related to continuing education prior to the expiration of the date of their license. So every 2 years, the license has to be renewed, and an LPC has to complete at least 40 hours of continued education counseling. And there's a background check and fingerprinting that is required as well. One thing I found surprising was that the 3,000 hours of supervision seems like a lot within that 2-year time frame. But then, upon thinking about it, I guess it's just practice within the field and being supervised during that time. So I think it's a fair required amount of hours to be supervised. And then I did, like to see that every 2 years the license needs to be renewed. And I think that's a good thing, to be aware of any changes in the counseling profession and just to be sure the counselor is up to date to help the client the best way they can. Well, thanks for watching my video.